I've come to a place whereby I even I even thank God for I even thank God for the afflictions, like the pains. Those situations that made me feel like, God, where are you? You know. Now I'm even thanking God for those situations. Because now then catch us here another man.
Yeah, sharp on the man.
Make it around like what if you nature. Like you must be working on something. Like you
Mm.
can't just be. You be as
Mm.
per the actual be that you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? But even in that being, you cannot just be still. I don't know if that makes sense.
Why being still?
Yeah.
You should still be. Be. Don't just be.
No.
Mm.
Oh
So
boy.
you have to
I mean,
you have to keep being, because
let us be. Oh.
you are a human being.
Yes, now.
Yeah,
Yes, now.
you have to keep being
No matter how much you want to operate in the spiritual, you also have to do your own function
in
in this
this
realm.
physical realm. Yeah,
You know,
you know, there are laws and you know, there's law and order in the physical and spiritual realm.
of course, bro.
And speaking about Joseph,
Mm.
you know, we were considering Joseph. That
Mm.
imagine that Joseph didn't go through all the pain that he went through.
Mm.
Like he wouldn't have been able to mantle. You understand that? You know that position in the palace.
Ah, exactly.
Uh, he would not.
I feel you.
He needed to pass through the fire.
So,
You know, he needed. It was training. It's just like what we were saying, like what you said about thanking God for certain situations that, like, initially when you were in them, you were feeling like,
yeah.
God, what's going on? What's
Mm.
happening to me?
Mm-hmm.
You know. But now when you look back, you just see that God was actually using those situations to,
I'm telling you, man.
you know to sharpen you and to align you properly. Yeah.
Like, if a friend of mine told me that, said, Misha, I should not worry about all these things going on. That when the time comes, that God will do everything at the same time. I held on to that prayer. I held on to it. Like it sounded to me like God's words himself. So I held on to those prayers, bro. I'm telling you.
There's nothing too much for God to do.
It's nothing too much for God. I mean,
Yeah. Can do everything all at once.
like we were saying the other day about the teachings Jesus Christ came with, I mean, it was more of trying to show us who we are, how powerful you are, you know. So if we can actually operate in such a, well, I call it such level of consciousness,
Yeah, the Christ
A lot of
consciousness.
things wouldn't be challenged to us, bro. Is you have your understanding that there's time for everything. There's time to this one, time to that one. You get, but it's all good, man. Like a dream over here. You see, that Joseph story, bro. eh, in one day,
I'm telling you, you got everything in one day.
in one day. Assuming in family, no even, no even did they worry the boy self.
Mm. Marry the princess.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, became the second in command in all of Egypt.
Hmm.
Mm.
See, in Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, a high-ranking official. Even as a slave, God was with Joseph. He prospered and was made overseer of Potiphar's house. But then came another test, false accusation and prison. Potiphar's wife tried to seduce Joseph. You see, Joseph now, as they don't put him for that place now, on his way to, like, they don't shift Joseph timeline. They don't shift in timeline. They move go timeline, yeah. Yeah, by the timeline, they born every year I work with our. One was on the way. At that time, they will still come try one or two things. Imagine this Spotify for Spotify also let her also
Potiphar's wife.
Potiphar's wife. Imagine Potiphar's
What
wife.
she's trying.
Imagine Potiphar's wife. Ili Potiphar's wife now, now try. He seduce Joseph for. Joseph Amana, he's a great man. He's on his way to he akwata na oji aga. Potiphar's wife is able to not say, okay, seduce you. But he said Joseph refused out of integrity and fear of God. You see, she falsely accused him of assault. When God is with you, it will look like you're in power. I mean, the authority, yes, and you are the head of authority. I'm telling you, Joseph was thrown into prison. Yet, even there, he found favor and became responsible for other prisoners. You always stand out.
Mm-hmm.
Always, bro. Always. So, dreams in prison, okay. Joseph met two officials, Pharaoh's cupbearer, Pharaoh's baker. See how God they place people. This Pharaoh's cupbearer, one kind of guy like that. You understand? Nothing concerned about. God don't use a mountain for there. You see, both had troubling dreams. Joseph interpreted them. God won't sync them together. He won't connect that synergy together that time. He make them dream. Bro, so you don't see and say everything is God in work.
Mm.
Everything is God in action.
I'm telling you, man.
God in
Oh,
action.
man.
Everything happened exactly as Joseph said. After interpreting their dreams, then Joseph asked the cupbearer to remember him. Guess what? But he forgot.
You know, as he got out,
He forgot.
he was free. He skipped his mind.
Keep this mind.
You know, ara ti tu òun tiẹ̀.
You understand?
So
You say don't secure.
Joseph ló mọ̀.
Mana wo de ya wo
I mean,
Mana wo lo ye wo we my dad said like God is devil is powerful, but God is almighty. In as good one and one day or young one day. It will be almighty. Once he don't speak like this, everything no
We're clear.
bro.
Everywhere go clear.
Now,
Everybody go sit tight.
I will never go no now.
I tell
So I
you.
not try to tell you. 2 years later, Pharaoh had disturbing dreams. What dreams?
Imagine Joseph had to stay in jail for another 2 years.
2 years. On top of that nigga forget that.
Tell
But
you.
then, I still got the mount every.
You get some things where Joseph still need learn.
Ah.
I go see allow that 2 years.
And when he come outside, he came out like, this is me.
Mm.
Imagine as a crown. We go reach that place with the crown now, Abi. Okay, Pharaoh don't dream now. They can't call Joseph. Okay, the cupbearer finally remembered Joseph. Bro, anytime I read this part of this story, get one thing with always come my mind. What to be that? In any place where you dey, keep serving. Don't stop serving humanity. Not as in make no be say because of say you dey one kind zones and nothing will fit do for your jare. Or would they wait me the green light? In any way you can,
Just keep
serve
serving.
humanity. Joseph did prison, but he found favor. Not in the guards, but in the inmates who dey there. When they interpret dreams for them. And he showed me, I know they there, but I know say no they collect money. But see when they don't remember him now, 2 years later.
God have caused the king to dream one kind.
Yes, now, Baba go
One
there
kind
now.
dream, maybe say go far for I'm gone. Maybe say himself no, you don't know, understand the
He
dream.
said Pharaoh had disturbing dreams. 7 fat cows eaten by 7 thin cows. 7 healthy grains swallowed by thin ones. So what was Joseph? Joseph, if I may explain, I'll say 7 years of abundance we are coming, followed by 7 years of severe famine. Yeah. Joseph interpreted the dream and he also brought a solution, an answer.
An answer to the problem.
You say, God, may we make us answers.
I'm telling you.
Yes, make us
answers. Problems, yeah.
Like I am the answer. Capisce?
The solution.
Solution. Pharaoh made Joseph second in command over Egypt.
Second in command.